Guys, I have a staff meeting this morning. I have to go in early to work, so I don't know that I'll have an editorial today. Maybe later this afternoon. Definitely not this morning. But I did want to replace my editorial with this news. Thousand Oaks, California, there's been a shooting. A man went into a bar called Borderline and began to fire. So far, they're saying that there are 13 fatalities in this shooting. Now, if you want to listen to some of the discussion on it, you can go to 95.5 on your radio in California, or you can go, there's an online app, iHeartRadio. It's called Frosty, Heidi, and Frank, 95.5. And if you go to 95.5 Frosty, Heidi, and Frank, I believe it's KLOS. I always call it 95.5. You can listen to the discussion with them because they're from that area. In fact, Frank lives in that area, has gone to the bar Borderline in Thousand Oaks. In fact, they did their first live appearance at that place. So they're discussing it this morning on the radio in a discussion. They said one of the fatalities was Sergeant Ron Helis, a sheriff's deputy. He was first on scene. He was there in 2 or 3 minutes. And it's reported that he called his wife before he went into that bar. And he said, "Hun, I'm got to go in and I got to take care of this. There's a shooting out here and I got to go in and take care of this shooting. But I love you very much." And I don't know if there's anything else he said, but he had called her and said, "I'm going to go in, I'm going to take care of this, and then I'll call you back." And he was shot the minute he went into the bar. It was a fatality. You just never know. You just never know. They said a lot of the people that were in there that were shot have the X on their hand for underage drinking. So a lot of them were underage drinkers. They said people were throwing tables and chairs through the windows to try to get out. Some were hiding, trying to keep from getting shot. And I'll post a link to the news story in the description box below as always. So this replaces the editorial. And if you want to say anything about it, if you're from that area and you happen to watch this video, you can comment in the comment section below. News Now, Yucaipa. And don't comment, please. I know that Sergeant Ron Helis was a sheriff's deputy, a law enforcement officer, but for this story, don't really put any bad negative comments about him. I mean, if you don't like law enforcement, you say, I don't really like cops or whatever, fine. But if you're going to smear this guy, I can't allow it. Not on this video. Sorry to have to censor you, but this is a sensitive issue. And we just want to give honor. I mean, he was a human with a wife. He was getting ready to retire next year, and now he can't retire. He's getting ready to start his life, go fishing, travel, do whatever. And, he went in. He went in. He didn't stand outside and wait for backup. He said, "I'm a cop. I'm a law enforcement officer." He went in. That's all we can say, man, is that he did his job, and it cost him the ultimate price. Thank you, guys.